Right? Like what?
Hold on. What did he say?
He said so. Marriage is the thing that procures your bloodline. What?
What?
That's what you said.
That's what you said.
What?
Okay, Sweeney, you're not listening.
What?
You got the fresh hairdo and you acting up. He just said
Oh wow,
marriage.
I agree with you. I'm with you. What are you talking about? I'm with you. I'm agreeing with your question. No,
listen, we gonna do it. Remember, we had this discussion about marriage. Marriage is good for who is good for. But when you start making it holier than thou, listen,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh, wait, Sweeney, not you. I'm just the point. that don't mean nothing. That's just a piece of paper. That's the contract that you bind to. I'm gonna touch what Lewis said. If you were able to marry 2, 3, 4 wives, and you're able to have them under your cover and doing what you need to do, you'd be more successful as a man. That's a fact.
No, I like the question that you asked.
If they're under your covering and doing what you tell them to do, if you had 4 wives, would you be economically under or over?
Over. You've cut your bills by 25%. You've increased the productivity by 400%. You've increased your time allotted per day by 400%.
And your longevity.
If you had 4 additional women in your house, you cut your bills by 75%.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
they can all work.
If you
stay, that barbershop money ain't gonna be able to cover everything.
Okay, that's you thinking that you're gonna take care of them rather than put them in a position so that you can be economically successful.
Right.
Not having 4 women sit around and knit and crochet.
Oh, so basically what y'all said is if you had 4 women out here being the women that they are today, but they all was with you, living with you, paying the bills with you. Okay, I guess.
Hold on, wait. What did you think it was going to be like?
The longest icebreaker we ever had, JL.
Okay, it is, man. We've been on this shit for an hour and 20 minutes, man.
It's got to be the longest.
Golly, this shit ain't real for nobody,
this
man.
Is a glacier breaker.
The displacement has become so common that positioning yourself where you're supposed to be is fear. There goes the clip.
Has duped us to such a degree where a man doesn't even know where he is supposed to be positioned. And if a man in a home doesn't know where he's supposed to be positioned, then everything is out of alignment. The devil doesn't even have to attack the woman because he would usually get to the man through the woman, but he doesn't have to because he's not even in the right position.
The reason the ignorance is so high is because we're having disposition ignorance get binged and labeled as popular. That is a ignorant podcast, but it's popular, so you binge it and you treat it like it's doctrine. But when you come to the house of God and we give you doctrine, and that doctrine requires a demolition project, that's legalism. That don't take all that. Could it be it's the displacement has become so common that positioning yourself where you're supposed to be is feared? Or what's even worse, sisters, are you attracted to the disposition man? When you're out of position, everybody who's in your position seems to be in position because we're all in position. It's like if we all go to a barbecue, all of us gonna smell like smoke even though we didn't cook. So it's possible that you yourself have settled because you're attracted to the disposition because you don't know God's original position for the home. And so when you hear God's original position for the home on a post, that sounds like, no, we don't have to do that. No, God is always gonna call Adam first.
That shit was like, man, listen,
that
was the most salady,
that was a word salad,
double talking-y pimp speak I ever heard in my life.
That
nigga was up there.
One of those videos you listen to when you live in weights.
He was pulpit pimping,
trying to get in that last set.
Like a motherfucker, boy.
If the position and the disposition is disposition, then your position has been dispositioned by the disposition of your position. Like, what the hell is this nigga talking about?
Man, that's a rap battle. That's URL right there without the curse words.
And furthermore,
and if you understand that your position's supposed to be in that position, when she comes in with her position, you don't understand what position the position is. What?
I like how they dismiss that
women don't even have, are just so fragile to the influence of the devil. Like, if I'm a woman listening to that, I'm like, damn. So I get it, the Adam and Eve story, but there's women out here that are strong in the word spiritually. For them to say that I know they probably lost a lot of female followers.
No, you know what it is? What's the trick? This is why I said it's a lot of double speak, because I guarantee you, I'm sure this is probably like an online sermon or some shit like that. You could probably reach back far enough, and they probably are also pedestalizing the independent woman. You can do it bad by yourself. That nigga ain't shit type of rhetoric too. So then you come back. So you would say that in one sermon, and then turn around and say this in another sermon and tell these women also you need to know your position. You need to know the man's position. And that means God gonna come to the man first. While at the same time telling the women that they should be the head of their own table. Which one is it? This is why nobody fucking trusts the church, because y'all double speaking to these people.
Because I can ask you straight up, should a woman be a preacher?
No.
Yeah, but you can't say that out loud. You ain't use your chest this time, Darwin.
I mean, biblically, if we going by what the Bible says, then no.
Ain't no woman supposed to be in no pulpit, but you can't say with your chest, Darwin. I heard you go, no.
Boy, you want some smoke? Did JR send you a text message to go at Darwin?
Nah, you the smooth brother. I think that turtleneck is cashmere.
All I said was don't answer that. Damn, bro.
He said cashmere.
That man put his glasses on. He said, I'm going at the door. He put his hat to the back. Trying to act like he's JR today. You just need a little bit more T.J. Henley, that's all.
Nah, I'm all day.
Shout out to that cashmere turtleneck Darwin.
No, he need a little bit of assured man.
Oh shit!
See with your chest, Darwin.
Hey, he ain't lying though, because this is why they don't trust the church, man. Because to Kenny's point, it's a lot of double talk. It's a lot of double talk. They say one thing in one sermon, say something different in another sermon, and then expect their congregation to be able to operate like, no, you're supposed to stand on your square. If that's what you believe, one way or the other, then keep that message. But you can't be out here double talking to people, because that's how motherfuckers get confused.
But Sweeney, you saying they? No, the women still going to that church. They're not going to stop. That was just a one day for the man, rah for the man. That's all it was. So, but them other 51 weeks.
It's all
that. Yeah. So don't worry about it. It was a one day. It was one off. It's probably a men's conference.
What was that? Men's night or some shit?
It was a men's conference, and the women so happened to show up with their husbands or their significant others. And that's what happened. That's all it is.
Pastor was like, we having a men's day next week. Please make sure you ask your husbands to come. You know what I mean? Because I get what he's saying, but that's bullshit, because that ain't what you preach every other day. Because we can take
the only thing I don't think it's fair for us to do that, right? Because we don't know. We have to take it as face value because we haven't seen any of the 51 other weeks.
Yeah, what's the name of that dude? I'll go look my damn self.
Now, if you do that and you find something different, that's cool. But until then, we have to take it at face value.
It's on bedsidebaptist.com, Swing. Just check it out.
I just want to ask a question because I kind of was thrown off. I was thinking about something. He was like when he was speaking, I heard disposition, position so many times it kind of became a jumble in my head. So was he saying that because everybody's out of position and God is the head of a household, that a man can't step into his role as the head of the household, or do we fear being the head of the household? Which one was it?
I think he was saying that I think he was saying the man was initially out of position in the relationship as the head, as the leader, establishing himself as male leadership, and then that it's easy for to attack that household because he wasn't in the right place. He don't even have to attack the woman to get to him because the house is gonna fall apart because it's not led by a man. I need to see the comments of that video.
So,
that's the part that I didn't like about what he said.
If the man isn't in position, right? Like, so if he's not, I guess in this particular case would be spiritually grounded, right? Then the woman can't possibly follow you because you're going to lead her in the wrong direction. That's kind of the message I got out of it.
Say that
I
again.
don't. That's an interesting.
So if all right,
go ahead.
so
Go ahead.
let's say if the man is supposed to lead, right? That's what he was saying. They said okay, the man is supposed to lead, but if he's not in his position, right? They're saying he's in disposition, right? How can he lead the household? How can a woman follow you if you aren't even ready to lead? If you're not doing the right thing in the first place, then you're all destined to fail, pretty much.
I think the man that's in a disposition state has somehow come to his senses and be like, okay, look, I need to get out of this position and get myself in the right position, become a leader. And the reason why he's not doing that is because of fear. He's afraid to do that. I think he got complacent, or he got so far into it to where I'm gonna just let somebody else explain that, because I don't.
Well,
I
if
mean,
you're in a position of leadership, he shouldn't be getting married. I'll look to get married no time soon. If you're not in that position, because now you're setting the whole family up for failure. Why would you do that? If I'm the leader of the family, I'm the leader of this woman, and now she's going to depend on me to lead her, and I'm not in the position that I need to be. Yeah, I'm doing a disservice to her and whatever kids we do decide to have. That's not good. So fellas,
What if he doesn't know?
What do you mean if he doesn't know?
If he doesn't know that he's in a disposition, what if he thinks that the path that he's taking is the righteous path or the correct path, right? And he thinks he's doing a great job of leading the household. So, and I think that's part of it from what they were saying. Like, what if he doesn't even know that he's doing the wrong thing? He doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Well, if he doesn't, he need to go get some spiritual guidance from whoever he deems he can trust. Now, if that's his pastor or his father or whatever the case may be, he needs to go there, and if he has any questions, if he has any doubts about that, he needs to hold up, take a break on that before and get that them questions answered or them issues dealt with before you put yourself in a situation to ruin someone else.